Hi, I'm Bear McCreary, and welcome to Trailers from Hell. Today I want to look at one of my favorite movies, Cannibal the Musical. Did you like South Park the movie, Team America, World Police, The Book of Mormon? All of these things all got their start with a movie called Cannibal the Musical that was written and directed by Trey with help from Matt Stone while they were in film school in Colorado. They would very shortly after making this movie go on to fame creating the South Park television series, which also had a lot of great musical numbers in it. But in this early film, you can see their sense of humor, you can see their love of melody, their love of lyrics, and their way of putting a story together that even on a shoestring budget really comes across. I discovered this movie in the cult section of the local rental place. I saw the VHS that was put out by Troma, and I just thought it looked absurd. The minute I put it on, I fell in love with these characters and this movie, and I was laughing so hard that my body ached. And even to this day, when I watch it, I have the same reaction. It's just viscerally delightful. And it's even funnier seeing how famous Trey Parker and Matt Stone became, how the sense of humor they were exploring here would become a dominant part of popular culture in the 90s and beyond. These were students in film school in Colorado, and I heard somewhere that they all failed film class because they spent their weekends throughout the semester making this movie. So that's Trey Parker, who is credited as Juan Schwartz for his directing credit on this film. The story is a true story of Alfred Packer, who they changed to Alfred Packer for this movie. I believe he was the first man convicted of cannibalism in the United States. It's similar to the Donner Party. It's a group of people that got caught in the American West in the winter in the wilderness and resorted to cannibalism. Definitely a very dark story in real life, but Trey Parker, he turns it into this madcap musical, and it references Oklahoma and Singing in the Rain. It goes through all the tropes of musical theater, also with this disgusting low-budget horror charm that's just undeniable. You can also see it's got singing and dancing, and the songs are genuinely catchy.
Just kind of look at our situation here. And I've come to the conclusion that we're completely
Let's Build a Snowman is, I think, the greatest song about building a snowman in musical theater history, and I would say that even after Frozen came out. But the gore is hilarious. Some of it doesn't age too well in terms of, what is politically correct these days. For some inexplicable reason, the Native Americans are all Japanese. That's just a joke that he thought was absurd, and it is funny, even though I think if they were to make this movie today, you couldn't get away with that. He also has this almost longing love relationship with his horse, who leaves him to go be with these trappers instead of being with him. He's a miner, and he's always pining after his horse. So the love song, which is appropriately called When I Was on Top of You, is about his horse. But it's really, really funny. This guy, Bell, sings, I think, the showstopper, which is Let's Build a Snowman, which is the most optimistic, catchy, hilarious song in the movie. And it comes at this great scene when they're starving, they're all dying, and they say, what should we do? And what you expect is that they're going to resort to cannibalism, because that's where the movie goes. But instead, this character says, let's build a snowman, and he sings this full-on production number while the rest of the characters stare on in agony and starvation and awe at how inappropriate this is. And it goes on and goes on and on. He even does this little soft shoe thing in the ice where you can't see his feet. The shot's coming up. And he's doing this tap dance routine, and they just stare at him. And later on in the movie, there's a great line where they even reference, how did he do that? How did he get the tap dancing sound to come out of his boots in the snow? He will be the first one to die, which makes this song even funnier. I can't say enough how much this movie puts a smile on my face. And I would say that even if some of the creators didn't go on to become some of the best comedic talents in film, television, and Broadway history, just on its own merits, this movie is a joy.
Okay, Packer. What now? I can't keep going on like this forever.
Me neither. We haven't eaten in a week.
What are we gonna do, Packer? I know what we should do.
What?
Let's build a snowman. We can make him our best friend. We can name him Shannon Wilson Bell.
Swan, shut the fuck up!
Or we can make him not so tall.